I think it is visible, right? So yesterday we have seen analytical ability introduction part, right? So again, once again, I'll repeat the same tips, like what are the main things you need to follow. So as sir said, you need to be thorough with 20 tables and squares. Squares like 2 2s are 4, 3 3s are 9. Till 20, you need to be thorough with the squares also. Cubes, if possible, try to learn till 15. And immediately when you get rough sheet, try to write A to Z alphabets and try to write 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so that you can save your time and you can easily trace out. You can do some when coding decoding process will come. No, definitely you can identify like which element is matching with the element from the last side. Okay, so anyway, in the coming classes we'll see like how to. I think I am audible, right? You are able to hear my voice. Sound రావట్లేదు అని చెప్పారు ఇక్కడ. You're able to listen, right? It is audible. Okay. So we know like blood relation is also one of the topic in analytical ability. Let us see. See, most of the people they'll come from Telugu medium background. They don't know like whom we'll call uncle, whom we'll call aunt, and maternal uncle, maternal aunt. So today let us find out the relationship between different persons, and let us try to identify the relationship between the question. We'll see the question and we'll try to know how to analyze that question. Okay. So this is just a diagram. So along with that, I'll give some tips also. So here we have 3 generations. See, in a question, they'll say that one person, they'll point out one particular person either in the picture or either in, they'll show that he will be the uncle or he will be the aunt. So we are going to pick the person whom they are trying to point out. So that will be like, based on that, we are going to relate the relationship. So if I want to write his relationship with the above generation, one generation above, like his father, that will be the one generation. His grandfather means second generation. His great grandfather means third generation. సో నాన్న తాత ముత్తాత అంటారు కదమ్మా. సో నాన్న వాళ్ళు అందరూ వచ్చేసి ఫస్ట్ 1 జనరేషన్కి వస్తుంది. 2 జనరేషన్స్కి వచ్చేసరికి తాత వాళ్ళ దగ్గరకు వస్తుంది. 3 జనరేషన్స్ వచ్చేసరికి ముత్తాత వరకు వస్తుంది. ఓకే, ఇక్కడ మెయిల్ ని ఎలా మెయిల్ ని ఫీమేల్ ని కేటగరైజ్ చేశారు. సి వి డోంట్ నో లైక్ ఇప్పుడు మన మదర్ వాళ్ళ తమ్ముడు ఉన్నారు అనుకోండి, వాళ్ళని ఏమని పిలుస్తాం? ఇన్ తెలుగు విల్ కాల్ దెమ్ లైక్ మామ అంటాం. కానీ ఇంగ్లీష్ లోకి వచ్చేసరికి వాళ్ళని ఏమంటారు? సి స్మాల్ మిస్టేక్స్ వాట్ విల్ డూ ఈజ్ లైక్ when we don't know the relationship between 2 persons, we leave that question. అది 1 మార్క్ కావచ్చు, 2 మార్క్స్ కావచ్చు. మనకు ఆ రిలేషన్షిప్స్ తెలియనప్పుడే మనము ఆ క్వశ్చన్ ని వదిలేస్తాం. సో ఫస్ట్ విల్ ట్రై టు సీ వాట్ ఈస్ ద రిలేషన్షిప్ బిట్వీన్ 2 persons, then we'll go to the next concept. Okay, so who are there in the first generation, we'll call them like father, uncle. Maternal uncle means amma వాళ్ళ తమ్ముడు. Father in law means again father's like his brother in law. Mother, aunt, maternal aunt, mother in law. Mother in law means attamma. Okay, father in law ante mama, మదర్ ఇన్ లా అంటే అత్తమ్మ, అంటే హస్బెండ్ వాళ్ళ మదరు ఫాదర్ ఉంటారు. మెటర్నల్ అంకుల్ అంటే మేనమామ మేనత్త. ఓకే, ఆంట్ అంకుల్ అంటే బాబాయ్ పిన్ని అన్నట్టు. సో మోస్ట్లీ ఇఫ్ యూ సీ దిస్ వర్డ్, యూ షుడ్ థింక్ దట్ ఈస్ father's brother. Uncle means father's brother. Aunt means father's mother's sister. Okay, again here they have given like, is it the problem for everyone? సౌండ్ ఎవరికి రావట్లేదమ్మా, ఆర్ అరవింద్ గణేష్ వాళ్ళకి ఒకటేనా? am I audible? వస్తుంది, yes. Okay then. Okay, see Where you'll get a little bit complication is in this criteria, first generation. Just I'll explain only the one generation above, one generation below. So the remaining things will be common things, okay? Let us see one generation below. Son. Son is nothing but the person, like Koduku, Kudru. Nephew means son in law, అల్లుడిని నెఫ్యూ అంటారు, మా మేనల్లుడిని నెఫ్యూ అంటారు, మేనకోడల్ని నీస్ అంటారు. సన్ ఇన్ లా అంటే అగైన్ మన అల్లుడు, కూతుర్ని చేసుకున్న అతన్ని అల్లుడు అంటారు. డాటర్ ఇన్ లా మీన్స్ హూమ్, లైక్ వాళ్ళ కొడుకుని చేసుకున్న వాళ్ళని డాటర్ ఇన్ లా అంటారు. సో ఈ కాంప్లికేషన్స్ అన్ని ఫస్ట్ జనరేషన్ అబోవ్ లో వస్తాయి, ఫస్ట్ జనరేషన్ బిలో లో వస్తాయి. ఇవి ఒక్కటి రిమెంబర్ చేసుకోమ్మా. ట్రై టు రిమెంబర్ ఓన్లీ దీస్ టూ టాపిక్స్ సో దట్ you'll not have any confusion. So mostly you'll have confusion in between nephew and niece. Nephew means boy, niece means girl. So nephew means menalludu, niece means menakodulu. Okay. Maternal uncle, maternal auntie ante mana amma వాళ్ళ side నుంచి మేనమామ. Okay, పిన్ని అట్లా. Okay. So this is how the sentence they'll give. Mother's or father's son. Directly they'll not give that he is my son. Mother's or father's son means definitely మీ అమ్మ వాళ్ళ కొడుకు ఏమవుతారు మీకు? మీ అమ్మకి ఇంకొక కొడుకు ఉన్నారు అనుకోండి, ఏమవుతారు? If your mother is having one more son, so what will be the relationship with you? Brother, right? So try to answer the points in the chat box, okay? Mother's daughter. If your mother is having one more daughter, she'll become your sister, right? Mother's or father's brother, uncle. Mother or father's sister, aunt. Okay, stop, ma, stop, okay? So mother's or father's sister, she'll become aunt. Again, here they have not given maternal uncle, maternal aunt. So directly they have given uncle and aunt. See, Pinni, Babai, Atta, Mama, అందరినీ uncle, auntie అన్న రెండు words తోటే సంబోధించారు. If they have specified maternal uncle or maternal aunt, you need to think that they are relationship with our mother. Okay. So mother's or father's father, amma wala nana, grandfather. Mother's or father's mother, grandmother. Son's wife, daughter-in-law. Daughter's husband, son-in-law. Husband's or wife's sister. Husband, sister or wife's sister, we'll call them as sister-in-law. Husband or wife's brother, we'll call them as brother-in-law. Brother's son, nephew. Brother's daughter, niece. Uncle or aunt's son, he'll be cousin. Sister's husband, brother-in-law. Brother's wife, sister-in-law. See, మీకు ఈ రిలేషన్షిప్స్ అన్ని మనం డైలీ లైఫ్ లో మనం పిలిచేటివి, ఈవెన్ ఇఫ్ పేరెంట్స్ సే దట్ మా తమ్ముడు మా అన్న అని చెప్పగానే వీల్ ట్రై టు కొరిలేట్ విత్ అవర్ రిలేషన్షిప్. ఇప్పుడు నేను ఏం పిలిచాలి, వాళ్ళని నేను ఏం పిలిచాలి అని వెంటనే మన బ్రెయిన్ లో మనం అనలైజ్ చేసేసుకొని డైరెక్ట్లీ వీల్ కాల్ దమ్ లైక్ బాబాయ్ కానీ మామ కానీ అట్లా పిలిచేస్తాం కదా. సో ఎందుకు అని అంటే మనకి రిలేషన్షిప్స్ లో క్లారిటీ ఉంది. జస్ట్ ఒక కన్ఫ్యూజన్ ఎక్కడ వస్తుంది అని అంటే వాళ్ళు మెన్షన్ చేసే సెంటెన్సెస్ లో వస్తుంది. బట్ యూ కెన్ ఆస్క్ దినేష్, వాట్ ఈస్ యువర్ డౌట్? Dinesh, what is your doubt? Okay, meanwhile, let me explain, okay? So, అవన్నీ రిలేషన్షిప్స్ అని మనకి క్లియర్ గానే ఉంటుంది, కానీ మనకి క్వశ్చన్ లో ఒక 3-4 రిలేషన్షిప్స్ అట్ ఎ టైం ఇచ్చినప్పుడు ఏమవుతుందంటే we'll have little bit confusion. So to remove that confusion, I'll show you one method like how to put all the relationship with one diagram so that you can easily trace out the relationship between two unknown persons also. See, X ekado unnaru, Y ekado unnaru, they'll give a lot of relationships in between. At last they'll ask like how X is related to Y. So if we represent all the question with one diagram, easily we can trace out the relationship between two persons. Okay, that we'll see with examples. Is that clear till here? So these are the some of the basics which you need to learn in case brother son or brother, not for the sister. Brother son to brother, Not for sister. I didn't get your question, Dinesh. ఓకే దినేష్, మళ్ళీ అయిపోయాక క్లాస్ అయిపోయాక నువ్వు నాకు మెసేజ్ చేయి, నేను చెప్తాను ఆన్సర్. ఓకే, ఇక్కడ వరకు క్లియర్ కదమ్మా? మోస్ట్లీ ఈ ఈ స్లైడ్ నేను ఎందుకు చేశాను అంటే తెలుగు మీడియం స్టూడెంట్స్ కి ఇక్కడ రిలేషన్స్ లో ఎవరు ఏమవుతారు అని చెప్పడానికి రాదు కాబట్టి వాళ్ళ కోసం స్పెసిఫిక్ గా చేశాను. ఓకే, లెట్ us మూవ్ టు ద నెక్స్ట్ స్లైడ్. See, let me take okay. See, if I want to represent the relationship, I need to use some diagrams. See, mostly if I want to represent boys, I'll use this plus symbol. I'll use this plus symbol. If I want to represent any girl, I'll use this minus symbol, but never the girls are going to be minus for anyone. So definitely all the girls are going to be additions for their families. Okay, don't think that enduk madam manam dictate cheskoni minus thing chestunnaru ani cheppi. So I think these symbols are founded by some of the boys. So let us follow the same thing. Okay, so just for the time being, let us think that the boys, the male gender is going to represent with plus symbol and female gender is going to represent with minus symbol. Okay, see, if I want to represent R is a father of, R is a father. Father means, tell me his gender. Definitely he'll be male, right? So there itself you try to mention plus. R is the father, means you are trying to say his below generation. So here you'll write yes or some X. Okay, if you are representing his below generation, try to write down, I'll show you once again. If you are representing the below generation, try to write down below that. So if you are representing the below generation, try to write down with the below arrow. If you are trying to represent the above generation, try to write down with the upward arrow. Okay, if you are representing the male generation, put it as plus, then pakkane plus symbol eskondi. If you are trying to represent female gender, try to represent it as minus. Okay, is it clear? So I'll show you an example also how to track the relationships. Try to analyze this, how to manam chadivina sentences anniti graph oka diagram lo represent cheyali anante above generation ni represent cheyadaniki manam forward like upward arrow use chesesi dan paina relationships ni mention chestam. Below generation ni represent cheyali ante below arrow mark ni represent chesi akkada relationship ni mention chestam. We need to identify whether he is girl or boy, whether he is like whether they are male or female. So in that case, we'll represent plus minus. Okay, if you want to specify the relationship between husband and wife, let us think that R and S are husband and wife. Here you can mention equal to. Okay, so equal to is going to represent the relationship between two persons, like they are husband and wife. It depends. If you want to represent the male generation in rectangle, you can use, it depends. So this is how I'll follow. So I'm using the same symbols. Okay, once again I'll explain. ఇప్పుడు ఎవరినన్నా బాయ్స్ గా రిప్రజెంట్ చేయాలి అని అంటే వాళ్ళని ప్లస్ గా యూజ్ చేసుకోండి. గర్ల్స్ ని రిప్రజెంట్ చేయాలి అంటే అక్కడ రాసిన వెంటనే మనం మైనస్ గా రిప్రజెంట్ చేయండి. వాళ్ళ కొడుకు గురించి చెప్తున్నాము అనుకోండి, డౌన్వర్డ్ ఆరో ప్రెస్ చేసి కింద రిలేషన్షిప్ రాయండి. సో మనం డౌన్వర్డ్ ఆరో రాసిన వెంటనే ఇఫ్ వి రైట్ సంథింగ్ లైక్ ఎక్స్ హియర్, ఇఫ్ వి రైట్ మైనస్, సో ఎక్స్ ఇస్ ద డాటర్ ఆఫ్ ఆర్. R is the father of X. Okay. Ikkada nenu I'll ask you one question. Listen carefully. Z plus. So what is the relationship of Z with R? What he'll be for R? ఏమవుతాడు? R కి Z ఏమవుతాడు? Okay. Father and son relationship. Okay. So Z father or son or father, right? Father, right? Okay. So now it is clear for you, right? ఇక్కడ వరకు అర్థమైంది కదమ్మా? ఇలా రిప్రజెంట్ చేసుకుంటా పోతే మనకి కన్ఫ్యూజన్ ఉండదు. క్లియర్ గా డయాగ్రామ్ తోటి మనం ఎవరిని ఏం అడిగినా కూడా ఈజీగా ఆన్సర్ చెప్పేసేయచ్చు. ఓకే. సో కొన్ని కేసెస్ లో క్వశ్చన్స్ ఎలా వస్తాయి అని అంటే డైరెక్ట్ గా ఒకటే ఒక క్వశ్చన్ ఇచ్చచ్చు. ఇట్ కంప్లీట్లీ గోయింగ్ టు డిపెండ్ ఆన్ అవర్ ఫెయిత్. వి కాంట్ ప్రిడిక్ట్. 2018 లో ఈ క్వశ్చన్ వచ్చింది 1 మార్క్ కి, ఈ ఇయర్ లో కూడా 1 మార్క్ వస్తుంది అని మనం చెప్పలేమా? ఒక్క పారాగ్రాఫ్ ఇచ్చేసి 3 క్వశ్చన్స్ అడగచ్చు, 2 క్వశ్చన్స్ అడగచ్చు, ఒకటే క్వశ్చన్ అడగచ్చు. ఇట్ డిపెండ్స్ ఆన్ అవర్ ఫేట్ అండ్ ఇట్ డిపెండ్స్ ఆన్ ద పర్సన్ హూ ఇస్ గోయింగ్ టు ప్రిపేర్ ద క్వశ్చన్. సో ఇఫ్ యూ ఆర్ థరో విత్ వన్ క్వశ్చన్ లో మీ ర్యాంక్స్ చాలా చేంజ్ అయ్యే స్కోప్ ఉంటుంది. సో డోంట్ మిస్ ఎనీ టాపిక్. ఓకే. షల్ వి మూవ్ ఆన్ టు ద నెక్స్ట్ స్లైడ్? ఇస్ ఇట్ క్లియర్ టిల్ హియర్? ఓకే. See, fathers and relationship ni ikkada plus ga mention chesaru. Father ni daughter ni ikkada father is plus, daughter is minus, mother is plus, mother is minus, his son is plus. Okay. Mother, daughter. Mother is upper circle, daughter is lower circle. Both we are representing with minus. Okay. So let us go to the problem. Before this, let me remove this. Okay, let it be like this. Okay. So anyway, I have few more questions which I'll give it to you directly. So pointing to a woman. Pointing to a woman అన్నప్పుడు మీరు వెంటనే ఏం చేయాలి అని అంటే డైరెక్ట్లీ డ్రా. Okay, multi. Pointing to a woman. First we'll write in circle woman. There itself they are telling that she's woman, right? Directly we'll put minus there. To pointing to a woman in the picture, Rajesh is saying. Rajesh said her mother. Means her mother. Again we need to go a little bit upward. Let me erase everything and write it from below. Okay. So woman. I think, is it clear? Like whatever I am writing on the screen, is it clear? Again, in board use just a little bit disturbance for small things. I can't use the board. Okay. Okay. Stop. Okay. And let me start from the first. Okay. Pointing to a woman. We are pointing to a woman. Rajesh said her mother. Her mother means whether I need to draw upward arrow or downward arrow. Her mother means above generation, upward arrow. So there is no name. So let me put as M only. So mother means plus or minus. Again, woman, we are representing female, minus. Her mother has only one grandchild. Grandchild means daughter's son, or he may be son's son also. But only one grandchild means definitely she should be the only person who is going to have. So let us, otherwise blindly let us take his grandchild. Okay. Grandchild. Whose mother? Again, whose mother is my wife. Whose mother is my wife. ఓన్లీ గ్రాండ్ చైల్డ్ అన్నారు అని అంటే ఒక్క మనవడే ఉన్నాడు. ఒక మనవడు అంటే ఆమె కూతురు కొడుకే ఉండాలి. సో ఆ అబ్బాయి వాళ్ళ మదర్ వచ్చేసి వాట్ హీస్ టెల్లింగ్, he is my wife. So definitely this woman, this lady should be Rajesh wife. Okay. So how is woman in the picture related to Rajesh? Rajesh will be positive. That woman will be negative. Wife. సో ఇక్కడ ఉన్న రిలేషన్ ఏంటి? ఒక్కడే మనవడు అన్నాడు కాబట్టి ఈమెకున్న కొడుకునే ఆమె మనవడు అని అంటారు కాబట్టి, సో దెర్ ఈస్ నో అదర్ పర్సన్ లైక్ ఇంకొక కొడుకు ఉండకపోవచ్చు, ఇంకొక కూతురు ఉండకపోవచ్చు. సో డెఫినెట్ గా ఆ అబ్బాయి వీళ్ళ కొడుకు అయి ఉండొచ్చు. అండ్ that lady is Rajesh wife. There itself he told that she is his wife. So how is the woman in the picture related? The picture related to him will be wife. Is it clear? Is it clear for everyone? So many people have answered. Okay then let us move to the next question. So if you represent this relationship with the diagram, it will be very clear. You can answer within fraction of seconds. But madam ippudu chepparu kada nenu direct ga elli exam lo try cheskuntanu అని అంటే, see you will forget everything. Definitely you can't remember each and everything. So oka 10 or 20 questions practice cheseseyandi. You leave it even in the sleep also. If someone wake up you will answer easily. Okay. సో ప్రాక్టీస్ అన్నది కంపల్సరీమా. నేను ఏదో 2-3 క్వశ్చన్స్ చెప్పేసి వదిలేస్తే ఇంకా నాకు వచ్చేసింది అన్న ట్రాన్స్ లో ఉండకండి. అన్లెస్ ఇఫ్ యూ ప్రాక్టీస్ యూ కాంట్ ఆన్సర్. ఓకే. సో లెట్ us move to the next question. So here I have not given the answer also, just I have given the representation. Pointing to a photography of a lady tells Ram, I am the only daughter of this lady. Pointing to a photograph, a lady is telling about this photograph. We don't know who is there in that photograph. Okay, a lady is telling about this photograph that Ram tells Ram, I'm the only daughter of this lady. So ee photograph lo unna vallaki she is the only daughter. Okay. So daughter means we are going to represent with minus of this lady, and her son is, this is D, her son. Again, I'll remove everything. Okay. సో ఫోటోగ్రాఫ్ లో ఉన్న లేడీని చూపించేసి రామ్ కి ఏం చెప్తుంది అని అంటే, నేను ఒక్కటే కూతుర్ని, ఐఎమ్ ద ఓన్లీ డాటర్. సో నో సన్, నో అదర్ డాటర్ ఆఫ్ దిస్ లేడీ, అండ్ హర్ సన్ ఈజ్ her son. Again, the photograph lady's son is your maternal uncle. Your maternal uncle means ఈయన నీకు మేనమామ అవుతాడు అని చెప్పేసి చెప్పారు. ఓకే. ఓన్లీ డాటర్ ఆఫ్ దిస్ లేడీ అండ్ హర్ సన్ ఈస్ యువర్ మెటర్నల్ అంకుల్. ఈయన మేనమామ అయ్యాడు అని అంటే ఆ రామ్ అన్న అతను ఖచ్చితంగా ఈమెకి కొడుకు అయి ఉండాలి. ఓకే. సో దెన్ ఓన్లీ హీ కెన్ బి ద మెటర్నల్ అంకుల్. ఓకే. సో దెన్ this D's son is R, D's brother is S, okay, R's grandmother is P, the lady who is there in the photograph. Okay, then how the speaker, who is speaking? Ram is speaking, right? How the speaker is related to, sorry, there is a little bit confusion. Pointing to a photograph of a lady tells Ram, I'm the only daughter. Okay, she is the lady who is telling about this story. Okay, and her son, how this, okay, what is the relationship between R and D? Only mother, not grandmother. With this diagram it is clear, right? She is the lady who is telling this narration, and She clearly told that I am the only daughter. And she has one brother. And she clearly told that he is your maternal uncle. So definitely this R should be a son of this D. Mother relationship. It's not grandmother. Mother. Answer is mother. I think now it is clear how to represent with the help of graph, right? Graphical representation ఎలా చేయాలో అర్థమైంది కదా? Clear, right? So will you do one problem for me? See here, I have not given any answer or any clue. Try to solve this. Okay? It is clear. The question is clear to you, right? It is visible also. Try to answer this. Try to answer this. What is the relationship of Yan? So I need to see the answers in the chat box. If I get 20 answers, I'll be happy. Shall I explain? Or will you do it? Will you try it? Brother-in-law explain, ma'am. Okay, I'll explain, okay? I'll explain. Just for time being, you try it. Brother-in-law, okay. I have one more question also for you. Okay, is the sister of B. Answer and answer. Only one answer I got. My brother-in-law. Brother-in-law. N with respect to K. Yeah, brother-in-law. Please explain this question. Okay, I'll explain. Meanwhile, you try it, okay? None of these. So brother-in-law is the right answer. Let us see how. Okay. Let us see how. So what they told, K is the sister of P. We don't know P is male or female. Who is married to N? So K is a person who married to N. Definitely N should be male. Okay. So L is the son of M. We don't have M here. So let us keep it aside this sentence. Then let us move to the next sentence, like N is the father of S. And we don't know what is the gender of S also. P is the mother-in-law of M. Okay. P is the mother-in-law. Again, here the gender is clear. Minus okay. N has okay. L. We'll see this. We'll see the statement. Now we are able to see the M person here, right? So L is the son of M. L is the son of M. Okay, N is a father. Already we have done with that. P is a mother-in-law of M. Okay, clear. N has no daughters. N has no daughters means definitely he should be the son, right? Q is the daughter of J. Q is the daughter of J. Here we don't have J. So let us see one more sentence. Who is married to K? So Q is, sorry. So I missed somewhere, okay? Let us come from sir. K is the sister of P. Who married to N? Who married to N means, who married to N means K, sir? K N. Okay, the same thing indak kuda ide cheppanu. Okay, L is son of M. We don't know about this relationship. Next. N is father of yes. Okay, clear. P is mother-in-law of M. N has no daughters, so definitely he should be son. Q is daughter of J. So we don't have J or Q here, so we can't represent this statement also. Who is, Q is daughter of J, who is married to K. Then Q is married to, already their relationship it is clear, sir. Sorry, ma. So while taking the sentences like who is, so there we are making mistake. So now let us try once again, okay? K is a sister of P. Who is married? P, who is married to N. So then we are going to take P, N. P and N are like wife and husband, okay? This we'll see because we don't have any relationship and is the father of S. S is father of N. Here it is clear. Okay. P is mother-in-law. P is mother-in-law of M. N has no daughters, so definitely he'll be son. Q is daughter of J. Q is daughter of J, who married K. So, who married K? J is the person. See, immediately the word which they are living, we need to relate with that word. So, ఇక్కడ ఏ వర్డ్ ఏ నేమ్ తోటి అయితే స్టాప్ చేశారో వాళ్ళని నెక్స్ట్ సెంటెన్స్ తోటి కొరిలేట్ చేసుకోవాలి మా. So that is a mistake what I have done here in the paper I have written properly, but when I am trying to say, even I made the mistake. Okay. So the last word or the last name which they are mentioning, that we need to take the relationship with the for the next statement. Okay. So Q is the daughter of J, who married to J. J married to K. Okay. So Q is minus. So if it is minus, definitely J should be plus. Now it is clear, right? Just only we don't know the gender of M. K minus. K is sister, sir. Is it clear? Is it clear now? That is P husband. Yes. The answer is brother-in-law only. The answer is brother-in-law. So now what is the relationship if N with respect to K? K ki enne emavutadu? See, వాళ్ళ sister వాళ్ళ husband అంటే brother-in-law. Not clear. Sir, Baba. Explain once again. మళ్ళీ బోర్డు ఎత్తితే నాకు So I made you confused, okay? It is very clear. So just I missed the point, like I didn't relate with the P. That is the mistake what I have done. So it was little bit confusion. If you want, I'll explain once again. So only as soon as possible, I'll explain in a short way, okay? So K is the sister of P. P, who is married to N. L is the son of M, we don't know. N is the father of S. Here the gender is clear. Father means plus. P is mother-in-law. Mother-in-law means minus. Definitely if it is plus, if it should be minus, okay? P is mother-in-law of M. N has no daughters. So N has no daughters means definitely he should be son. Q is daughter of J. J is who is married to K. J is a person who married to K. Definitely J should be male. Okay. Q is their daughter. So now the relation is clear. Now what is the relationship of N to K. K ki enni emavutaru? See, her sister's husband. They are sisters, right? Minus minus gender on the equal line will represent brothers and sisters or wife and husband. Okay, K is sister of P. Then P's sister's husband is nothing but brother-in-law. I think now it is clear. Gayatri, is it clear? Narsimha Raju, is it clear? Okay. Okay. Now take the screenshots of this. Okay, take the screenshot of these questions. So with this paragraph, we have 3 related questions. Okay, so that you can send it to me. You can send your answers to me. Okay. Question is not visible. Sir, is that visible? P has 3 children. Okay, take the screenshot soon. Okay, shall I move to the next slide? Okay. How is Mrs. G related to S2? First question. Just write down how is Mrs. G related to S2? Next question, how is N related to father of M? Okay. How is N related to father of M? If you are not able to take the screenshot, write down the question. Otherwise, I'll post it in the group also if possible. Sixth question. How many child A has? How many child A has? That's it. Write down the fifth question. Okay, while sending, send me the diagram also. Is it clear? Blood relationship question is clear, I think. This topic is clear for you, right? Okay then. Okay, ma, tomorrow anyway you are not going to have classes. So from Monday to Thursday you'll have classes. On Friday you'll have mock test. Okay, we started a little bit late on Wednesday, so we have taken classes on Friday also today. So next Friday you will have exam. Okay, again the next class will be on Monday. Next class will be on Monday. Tomorrow you will not have any classes. You can take break for tomorrow and day after tomorrow. If possible, we'll try to send the material in the WhatsApp group also. Don't leave the WhatsApp group. So ask your friends also to join in the WhatsApp group, okay? I think it is useful for you. See, it is not going to be useful only for your RISET exam. Even if you want to write any competitive exam also, it will be definitely useful. Okay, so try to utilize this. Okay, bye-bye.